how does that track really work? I mean, you walk into the recruiter's office and say, hey, look, I'm willing to join if I can get here. And do they just line you up with everything? Because I've heard other stories in recruiting offices like, yeah, you can do whatever you want in the military, and then you end up, washing dishes or something,
Even with the college degree, I decided to go enlisted because it was a faster route, right? So I did all of my homework, an extensive amount of homework. I mean, working in the professional world, to just do your own research before you make any sort of conscious decision. So I think a lot of the younger guys, whether you're 18, 21, 24, or in your 30s, because I joined when I was 30 years old, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just do your research about what you want to do. Recruiters don't know everything. So the more research you can go in with, or if you know someone, or if you have a friend in the military, or if you want to reach out to someone in the military, we're always willing to talk about it. Reddit is a great place for information too.
Tell me a little bit about what's something that's kind of common when you look at a company who is looking to bring you on to consult with them. What's a common thing that you usually run into?
Yeah, a big one is definitely owners' egos. Like the ego of people who own their own businesses can get really out of control. There's one person in mind. I work with an agency in Denver, and this agency has done great work, but because the owner wanted to micromanage everything out of his own insatiable ego, he was stepping on his other employees' hands and feet, and he didn't want to be told that he was doing that. And so I think when you run a brand or a company or an agency or whatever, you have to be willing to put aside your ego, right? I did that when I joined the military at 30 years old. Like, I don't want to go get yelled at by a drill sergeant who's 23 years old or 25 years old. Right. But like, I had to swallow my own ego. And when you run your own business, you have to be aware of how much the ego can take over and when it does.